We'll start with Matt Shodell from CaneSport. Matt, if you had a question.
Yeah, hey, Derek. So I wanted to ask you, it's your first chance to be part of this Miami-Florida State rivalry. Obviously, you're not from down here. What do you sort of know about the rivalry? Have guys told you some stuff this week about it, and what do you expect from the game?
Sorry. Yeah, it's a big game. I know it's a big thing in the state of Florida and honestly everywhere in the country. I played for Charlie Ward in high school, so he was my high school coach for a little bit, and he used to talk about it all the time. So I know it's a big week for everybody. I'm ready to be a part of it.
All right. We're going to go to Chris Stock from Inside the U. Chris, if you had a question.
Yeah, Derek, just curious if you did anything with the receivers this week after practice, watching extra film since last game. Did you do anything extra this week?
Yeah, we always on Mondays, it's kind of a day off physically, but we always come in here and watch tape and see what we like and see how we can try to attack the secondary. So I watch tape with those guys on Mondays, and after practice, we always get a little bit extra.
Derek, we're going to Manny Navarro at The Athletic. Manny?
Hey, Derek, kind of on the heels of that last question, when you study, the secondaries of other teams, I mean, what kind of tendencies do you look for with the cornerbacks? What are sort of your study habits when it comes to that? When hey, I can pick on this guy or I can pick on that guy, or hey, this guy, I can't throw the ball at him. He's been really good at what he does. What do you sort of do to judge that?
So my main thing when I look in the secondary, I want to know who the best safety and best corner is, and try to look for little tendencies and see how they play. One guy might be more aggressive and take more chances. The other guy might be, a little less back and not trying to give up the deep ball, or it's just different things like that. I'm trying to look for little tips everywhere.
Thank you.
Derek, we've got Susan Miller-Degnan from the Miami Herald. Susan?
Hey, Derek. I know now you've had, one game where you showed your ability to escape the pocket and run, another game where you showed your passing talent last game. How does it make it a little more difficult for, opponents to game plan around you?
I think it just makes it hard for teams because they got to prepare for both. Some teams try to take my running ability away, and that's against I got to sit in the pocket, try to throw the ball. Other teams might be there more than often, so I got to just tuck the ball down and run it. I think it's whatever they give me, I got to just take it, and I'm comfortable doing both, so I'm fine with anything.
And the other thing is, you said there was a big jump from the opener to Louisville, right after the game. Looking at the film more closely, in what areas do you feel really good about, and what areas would you like to even improve more on now?
Yeah, I think it was a big jump, but honestly, I don't think we played too well. We had a lot of stuff we can get better at, but as far as the passing game, I think we made strides in the passing game. We made some plays downfield, so that was good. But it's still a lot that we got to get better at, and I have to get better at first. So working on all that this week in practice.
Okay, thank you.
Derek, we got time for a few more. We're going to go to Andrea Adelson from ESPN. Andrea, if you had a question.
Derek, as a follow-up to that, you said after the game you guys haven't come close to reaching your full potential. When you envision the offense reaching the potential that you feel like it can, what does it look like?
Very explosive. I think we have the guys to be really, really explosive offense, scoring a lot of points. So I think that's the biggest thing that we have to keep getting better at as far as the passing game. And I think we're doing a really good job in the running game. We just got to be more detailed. There's a lot of small things that we're missing out on. Me, O-line, everybody, receivers, running backs. And that was a big focus this week, just be more detailed and just know what we're trying to get done.
Derek, we got Matt Baker from the Tampa Bay Times. Matt, go ahead.
Hey, Derek. I'm curious, heading into Saturday, but what's the biggest rivalry game you've ever played in? College, high school, Pee-wee, whatever?
Yeah, high school I played a team called Pearland. It was like our cross-town rivals. At U of H, we played some big games, but probably SMU, the whole Houston versus Dallas thing was a pretty big deal out there. But, yeah, this is by far the biggest rivalry game I ever played in. I'm looking forward to it.
All right, Derek, got two more for you. We're going to go to David Ferrones at the Sun Sentinel. David?
Hey, Derek, I know, the receivers, they had some drops against Louisville. I wonder what they're doing this week in practice. Is there anything you can do? Is it just a matter of you just got to let the ball in when it comes time? And also I want to ask about having Jared Williams here, your former teammate, what it's been like to go through this experience together and the steadifying presence he brings on the right side of the offensive line.
Yeah, as far as drops, It's going to happen in football. Those guys are pretty reliable most of the time. I think when they have a drop, just as far as focus, but they do a great job every single week of practice and staying after practice, catching more balls from the jug. So I'm not really worried about the drops. Like I said, it's going to happen every now and then. And as far as Jared, yeah, it's been great having him down here in Miami with me. Obviously been knowing him a long time, played with him a long time. We've been through all the same things as far as coaching changes and just coaching change every single year. So just Jared being down here with me, kind of like a security blanket for me. I think he's doing a really good job on the right side of the line. He's holding up pretty good, so I'm excited for him.
Great. Last one for you, Derek. We got Michael Cuneo from CBS. Mike, go ahead. Maybe not if we don't have a mic drop. Mike, you
Sorry,
good?
can you hear me now?
Yep, we can. Yep.
Sorry about that. Derek, I want to go back to the whole FSU rivalry aspect about this weekend. You know, rivalry games are such an essence of what college football is. It's a little disappointing to be here and not have that classic FSU Miami atmosphere. I mean, I know you guys are getting the game day treatment and everything, but it's just different feel this year.
I mean, yeah, I would say so. But as far as the game, I mean, the game's gonna take care of itself. I know they're gonna be ready. I know we're gonna be ready. It's still the biggest game, one of the biggest games of the year for us every single year. So as we get the schedule, everybody looks for the Florida State game. But yeah, it would have been pretty cool to have a packed house and all the fans there cheering on and just getting that atmosphere in. But like I said, as far as everybody on the field, I think they'll take care of itself.
Derek, thanks for spending a few minutes with us today. We'll be talking to you soon.
Sure, thank you.